Okay, so I wanted to keep these two videos separate so that in case someone's Instagram was hacked, they can have this information at the ready and they don't have to worry about my whole story as to how my Instagram was hacked. I would absolutely watch that other video because as a business owner, I think it's so important that you know and understand how to protect yourself. And that video has some tips on things that you should do that I didn't do and things that you should look out for. But I'm not going to focus on that here. So I want to share with you how I got my Instagram account back because truthfully, like I said, I had a friend who works at Facebook. He was so amazing and so willing to help me, and he put in a ticket for me, but that ticket actually was never even looked at. You know, they don't have a division, I don't think, that deals with this at the ready, and that is really, to be honest, disappointing. And the way that I got my account back was a friend of mine also went through this, and she told me what she did, and thankfully it worked. But I will tell you, when you get hacked on Instagram, in your, like, you go to the thing like, I think I'm hacked, it sends you round and round and round in circles. There's really there's no rhyme or reason or solution. I mean, really, you can't talk to anyone. It's really, really frustrating. And the biggest thing is they tell you how to secure your account. But if your account's hacked and they change your phone number, email, and handle like they did to mine, there is no way to secure your account because that's how you secure your account. So it really was a frustrating experience for me. So, all right, this is what you do if your Instagram account is hacked and hijacked and you are locked out and you cannot get back in because they have changed your email, phone number, and your handle. So what you want to do is you want to log out of all of your accounts. And I wrote this down step by step because I want to make sure I share every step with you. You want to log out of all your accounts on Instagram on your phone, and then you want to go to log back in as your original handle, not the new handle, your original handle. You can use any password. You don't have a password at the moment. And you want to go to login, just hit login and keep hitting login. It might say to you, we can't find an account like this. There is no account with this name, whatever it might be. Hit try again. You keep trying. And eventually you'll get a pop-up that says, would you like to restore this account? So you want to click that when that comes up. You want to click restore account, okay? Then it's going to verify you by sending you either an email or a text to the original email or phone number that you had associated with your account. So I chose to do it via email. Okay, so they sent me a verification. It was 6 digits. I put it into the verification. So then what you'll do is you'll verify, and then they're going to ask you to do a second verification. But you want to click the option that says need more support. And this is really, really important because if you click to do the second verification, it's going to send a text to the hacker account or email, and then you're going to let them know that you're trying to get your account back. So you want to click need more support. So after you click need more support, it's going to ask you there's going to be some questions, and you're going to choose I've been hacked. And then it's going to ask you, are there pictures of you in your account? And you say yes. And then it's going to have you do this selfie video. Like it puts up a circle and you have to go like this and up and down, and they want to see all the angles of your face. And then you hit submit, and it's all submitted through Instagram. So when you submit that, you're going to, and here's the other thing that is really important. It's going to ask you where they can contact you. Give them a different email address, not the one that's associated with your original account. I actually created a whole new Gmail account only for my Meta universe, and that's the email address that I used. So I gave them my new email address. That's where they contacted me. So after I sent this video in, I received an email that said something to the effect of, thank you so much for submitting your selfie video. We'll get back to you within a business day. And my friend, who also had this happen to her yesterday and did this, she got the same email, but it said, we'll get back to you within 2 business days. So right then and there, you can see there's zero consistency with anything at Facebook. She got an email back from them within about 10 minutes and was able to totally take back her account and restore her account in under a couple of hours. It took me about 12 hours from the time that I submitted that video, and I actually submitted it a couple times, but it took about 12 hours for me to get the okay. So, and then once I got the okay, this is an important thing too. So I got the okay and I followed the instructions in the email as to how I was able to secure my account, get everything back in order. You have to do it really quick because you don't want them to. I don't know how they do this, but my friend said that like she was resetting up her account and she was locked out again. So they must have changed something. So you have to go in and you have to change everything. And then Instagram will prompt you to do like a security check. So during that security check, I saw like it showed a Facebook account of a black man saying, "Is this you?" Obviously, it wasn't. I said no. It was someone who was in Africa, and I said no, and that was the hacker, obviously, but they connected their Facebook account to my Instagram account. So that was kind of a big thing too. I had to make sure I got rid of that. And then when I went into the account, when I got back into the account and everything was secure, I literally went tab by tab by tab up in my settings to make sure that there was nothing strange, nothing weird was there, that like these people didn't leave any trace of themselves. One of the things that they did do was they changed my birthday and I had to like change it back through Facebook. And it was also very weird because I couldn't change it back through like my Facebook page. And I ended up, and this is actually really important too, because this was nowhere as well. And my friend who showed me how to do this showed me this as well. And in doing this next step that I'm going to share with you, I found they put about 7 associations with other accounts into my Instagram account and I had to remove them. So when you get back into your account, you go up to the 3 lines and you hit settings and you scroll down, you scroll down past the notifications, creator, security. Under about, it says Meta. And then under Meta, it says Account Center. And you click Account Center and it will show you the accounts and the profiles that are associated with your Meta account. So when I was in there, I clicked it and there were like 8 people that were associated, including my friend's hacked account was in there as well. So that was insane. And I, one by one, deleted all of them. I never would have known that this was something that I needed to do had my friend not told me. It's not anywhere on Facebook's security. It's nowhere. And I think a really big thing to point out with all of this that I learned is, a long, long time ago, we had Ads Manager on Facebook. And then they built the business community or the business settings. And so then you have business settings and you can access your ads through the business setting or you can access it through Ads Manager. Very similar to that, I think a lot of the things with Instagram and Facebook, as they build on top of them and they don't get rid of the old way of doing things. So there could be traces in your accounts when your account is hacked that maybe someone left something somewhere and you just don't know. So I thankfully have someone who's going to go through my account this week, make sure there's nothing. I also changed the password on my Facebook immediately when my Instagram was hacked. And I went through and made sure that there was nothing crazy in my ads account. A lot of people have told me when their Facebook or Instagram accounts have been hacked that what ends up happening is months later, these people start using their ads account. And that's been a really common theme that I've heard amongst people who have gone through this. So I wanted to make sure that everything was gone. So that was what I wanted to make sure that I did. But I went through tab by tab and made sure they blocked people. So I had to unblock people and refollow people. I went through my messages. I mean, there were a lot of steps. And so I went literally step by step, tab by tab through all of this in order to hopefully secure my account again. As you can see, this was a really stressful thing that happened, and I'm sharing it here. It's going to be posted on my Instagram because it is so important that this is out there and that people know and are able to share this if they know someone who went through this. If there's anything that I could do to help anyone going through this, I absolutely will. You can just shoot me a DM and I will hopefully be able to get back to you. But I would encourage you, if this ever happens, to follow these steps until Facebook gets a little more savvy, which is a really sad thing to say, in terms of their hacking protocol. Honestly, it's unbelievable that they don't have a better protocol for this, but they don't. And so I think it's really important to make sure that we share. Thanks for listening.